We got another flashlight to look at today from Wuben. This is the X1 Pro. Let's open it up and take a closer look. Hey, what's up YouTube? Dan the Fix-It Man. Got another quick video here for you. Just another flashlight to look at today from Wuben. This is the X1 Pro Easy Carry Light. Looks like it's a combination flood and spot, and you can also use the flood and spot at the same time. Looks like it's going to be pretty powerful compared to some of the other lights that I've looked at. But let's open this up and see what comes included, and then we'll run through some of the specs of the light and the user interface, and then when it gets dark, we'll head down to the park and see what it looks like at night. Looks like we've got a little user manual here and some basic introduction and lets you know what components are included. Now it looks like we've got some little insulating pieces in there protecting the battery, so we'll have to open that up and do that first, but let's take a look at the light. Now that's a pretty big light. That's actually bigger than some of the other Wuben lights that I've looked at. This comes in at just around 5.5 inches long, about 2.5 inches wide here, and just a little over 1 inch thick. Now that is pretty heavy, but that's because it's got two 21700 batteries included, and they are removable. Now the first thing we need to do is of course open this up and remove the insulation for the battery. So let's do that. There's just a little sticker here. We're gonna peel this off. Now to open the tail cap, you see we've got a little lock switch right here. Just have to slide that over to unlock and then just push down right here. And that just pops the tail cap open. And you can see right here, this is the insulating sheet right here. And let's take a look at the batteries. So we have two Wuben branded batteries. They're 21700s, and it says we have 4800 milliamp hours. And we'll just pop those back in the same way. You can see that they are labeled right here. It says positive on this side here and negative right here. So we're set up properly. Let's close that. All right, now before we get into the user manual, I want to take a look at what else is included here. It says accessories. Now it comes with some spare screws here in this little mini plastic envelope. And if you'll notice right here, those are the same screws right here used to hold this fan on. This has a cooling fan built into the light, which is pretty neat. Hopefully we don't need to take that out, but it is removable if needed. Now we also have this right here, which is a lanyard. Now the lanyard is pretty unique in the sense that it's also a charge cable. You just have to push in here on the sides and pop that out, and there's a USB-C to USB-C charge cable built into the lanyard. That's kind of neat. This may not be the charge cable that you use all the time to charge it, but if you keep it with the light or attach it on that lanyard, it's almost like an emergency spare charge cable. You know, if you do like to use a lanyard on your light, if you're just, out walking at night, which a lot of times I do use lanyards, but for the purpose of demonstrating this, I'll probably keep the lanyard off. Now we also have a little belt holster here. Let's take a look. Now it's got a pretty strong plastic clip here, and you can rotate this. So depending on how you want to have that or how you want to carry that, you could use that on a belt or even on a backpack strap. It's got a little Velcro strap. You just rip that off, pop the light out, and you're good to go. Pop it back in and just tighten that strap back down. And that's not going anywhere. That's really secure as long as you have this Velcro strap on there. But pull that off and it pops out ready to go. Now, Wuben also sent me a couple additional accessories. Now they sent me this right here, the 1/4 inch thread extension spacer, so you can add this to the light as well. If you want to set this up on a tripod, you've got two threaded holes right here, but you can adapt that to the 1/4 20 type of thread. So you can use this, if you did want to use this for some auxiliary lighting, you can set that up on a tripod. And they also sent me this right here, the detachable bicycle clip. Now this bicycle clip comes also with another little plate that you would need to attach. Again, we've got the same little screws here. You can attach this to the bottom of the light so that you can slide it in and kind of have a little quick release right here. That's pretty neat. I don't know if I'll use this on a bike, but it's really nice to have that option. I'll probably just hang on to this. Got some little replacement rubber pieces as well, if this wears out, but it's nice that it's metal, feels pretty sturdy, and you can just lock that in place. That was nice that they included that or sent that as well. All right, well, that's it as far as what's included. Let's take a closer look at the light now. We've got a charge port right here, just a little rubber dust cover there, and just make sure when you're done charging it that you press that back in. And this is also a reverse charging port. So you could charge a phone or something like that as well. Most flashlights are just a one-way charger, or you can only charge the light. This will also charge accessories via that USB-C port. Now you can see this right here is the fan exhaust port. So that, I believe, is where the fan is going to blow out once it comes on. I believe it's also an automatic fan, so it's only going to come on when needed. Now this light is lockable so that you can prevent it from accidentally coming on, and it even says right here, warning, lock when not in use, 4 quick clicks. So let's do that real quick. And we got a triple flash letting us know that the light is locked. So if we were to try to turn it on now, nothing happens. Not even if you press and hold, nothing comes on. But to unlock the light, we just got to do 4 quick clicks again. And it's on in the eco mode. That's the lowest setting right there. Now, you'll also notice that both lights are on because I'm in the middle right here. If we shift that over to spot, that is just the spotlight. And if we shift it all the way over here, that's floodlight. Let's take a look at the spotlight first and run through the user interface, which is super simple. Now, to change the brightness level, you just press and hold this button here on the side, and it's gonna go from eco to low, medium, high, eco, low, medium, high. And if you let go, it will stay on that brightness level. Again, this is in the spot. And if you double click, that's gonna jump up to turbo. Now we do have a strobe light function in each one of these. And so a little bit of a warning if you have sensitivity to flashing light, but I'm gonna turn that on by triple pressing this button here. And that's the strobe. And you can also go to an SOS function by triple pressing again. And there's SOS. Click it again and that turns it off. Now when you turn the light on, it's gonna go into the last memorized setting. So right there, that's medium. If we turn it off and turn it back on, it turns on to medium again. But if the light is off and you want to turn it on in eco, you can press and hold. You see right there, that's eco, or the lowest setting, and then you can just cycle through those brightness levels again. Now let's take a look at the floodlight. So let's turn it on to eco, and then we'll cycle through those brightness levels. There's low, medium, high, eco, low, medium, high. And then if we double click to jump up to turbo, that's turbo, pretty bright here in the garage. Now we also have a strobe, again, a little bit of a warning here if you have sensitivity to flashing light. And to switch to SOS, triple press again. Now this light is pretty neat in the sense that it has a spotlight and floodlight feature, but it also can be used with both. And so if we put that switch right in the middle and turn this on, that's both lights on at the same time. So we have a good pattern of spot and flood, and we'll cycle through the different brightness levels. Low, medium, high. Back down to eco. And let's jump up to turbo. That is so bright, and I can tell you that there's a lot of heat coming off of this light as well. And just as I said that, the fan kicked on. Can you hear that? So as soon as it gets hot, that fan kicks on its own. That is a pretty neat feature. It's on right now. Let's get out of turbo, and the fan just kicked off at the same time. You can see right here at the end, it does say hot. And so just be mindful of that. If you are gonna use this at some of the brighter settings, this will get pretty hot. But that's pretty much it as far as the user interface. It's very straightforward, very easy to use. What I'm gonna do now is get this charged up, and then when it gets dark, we'll head down to the park and see what this looks like at night. All right, I've got the Wuben X1 Pro fully charged up, and we're down here at the park. Now it's nice and dark outside. I do have a light on my camera just so we can see here up close. Now I am using an iPhone to film this because it picks up the light a lot better. But let's go ahead and turn this on. I'm gonna first go over to the spotlight mode. So there's eco. Now we're gonna cycle through all the different brightness levels. That's low. Even low puts out quite a bit of light. There's medium. Already a pretty strong beam. And there's high. Again, that's just this light. I know a lot of times people say, oh, you must have another light on. Again, there is a small light that's casting light here up close, but everything you're seeing here is coming from this light. And now let's jump up to turbo. Now that is the Spotlight Turbo. All right, now we're gonna jump into the strobe feature here in the Spot. So that's a triple click, a little bit of a warning if you have sensitivity to flashing light. And triple press again, and that's SOS. Pretty impressive spotlight. Now let's jump all the way over to flood. And I'm gonna turn this on in Eco. So that's Eco in the flood setting. You can see, doesn't throw the light very far. That's low on the floodlight. There's medium. And there's high. Again, really lights up this field. And we're gonna jump up to turbo. And I gotta tell you, that is a really bright light. Again, that's all coming out of this light here, really lighting up this entire field. And let's take a look at the strobe in the floodlight here as well. So again, a bit of a warning if you have sensitivity to flashing light. And we'll triple click again. And there's SOS. Now let's take a look at the combo, or both the Spot and flood together. So I'm going to turn that on first in the Eco mode so you can see both lights are on. There's low. There's medium. There's high. And then let's jump up to turbo. That's turbo. Again, lighting up this entire field. Very impressive, and you can see the Spot still does go really far. Goes all the way out to the trees, the goalpost, just lights up this entire field. Now it's warming up. I can hear the fan just came on. Now you can also toggle between the lights with it on. So there's just the flood, there's both, and there's just the Spot. Again, that is a very, very bright light. Let's head back to the shop and wrap this up. Well, there it is. That's the Wuben X1 Pro. Very impressive light in the Spot and the floodlight. And again, the fact that you can do both together is very impressive. And that is so much light there. Of course, we were lighting up that entire field. There was people driving by kind of wondering what was going on. Why is this so bright? But definitely is a very impressive light. I like the fact that it's got those additional features, not only for the bike clip, but the 1/4-20 mount as well. So you can mount this on a tripod to light up an entire area. It's a pretty big battery bank, so this is nice to have in the case of an emergency if you do need to charge your phone. Now, I do wish that it had a magnetic tail cap. That's just a preference thing for me. I really like to have that ability, especially when working on cars or just finding a big chunk of metal that you can set this up on. But this really is a very impressive light. You know, it is a bit on the heavy side, but that's because of those two larger batteries that we do have. Again, that helps with the battery capacity, and of course it gives it that power. It gives it all of that brightness. Now, of course, if you're going to be going on a long journey, or if you know you're going to need a lot of power for a long time, you can also carry with you some extra batteries. So if you do want to have a quick change, maybe pick up a couple of those 21700 batteries from Wuben as well. But that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you don't mind. That does help me out. And of course, I'll get a link in the description where you can pick up your own Wuben X1 Pro as well. Thanks so much for watching, and good luck.